Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with a brand new video. This is going to be a stick foundation showdown. I'm going to be showing you guys all of the stick foundations that I own, a quick review on them, and tell them which one is my favorite. Tell you. Start off with Black Opal True Colors Foundation Stick. This is an affordable one. I did pick this up at my local beauty supply store, but I know that they have them in various places, and I will link the product down below. I got mine in the shade Heavenly Honey, and this has SPF 15. There is 0.50 ounces and 14.2 grams of product in here. This is a very, very full coverage foundation. There are tons of shades to select from. This is definitely more geared towards women of color, which I love. There's not a lot of brands out there that do that, so it's great to see that. The shade is more my summer shade. I do find it a little bit dark in the winter time, and it's a very creamy consistency. A little bit of this goes a really long way, and it covers super well. That's what I like about this foundation. I find once I set it with a little bit of a pressed powder, it does stay on the face pretty well throughout the day. I do consider it long lasting compared to other stick foundations that I own. And overall, if you're looking for something more on the affordable price range and you want it to last long, you want it to be more full coverage, this is probably gonna be the one for you. And like I said, if you have golden undertones, red undertones, you know, you're a honey, you're a bronze, you are gonna love Black Opal because they cater to you, honey. They got you. The next stick foundation that I have is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. I have mine in the shade Y405. This one is going to be hard. I love Makeup Forever as a brand. Their products are amazing, and I carry their HD liquid foundation in my freelance kit, so I vouch for that one. This one, on the other hand, just did not do it for me. I have tried this foundation in so many different ways with different primers, less and more, beauty blender, brush. It just doesn't work on my skin. I feel like when I apply this particular stick foundation, you can see every single texture and pore on my face. Fine lines that I didn't know were there just suddenly appeared. So it's just not going with my skin. I know a lot of gurus on YouTube stand by this stick foundation and absolutely love it, especially those who have more of a drier skin. Really like this one, but on me, it just does not work out. I don't find that it lasts long. It does get a little bit patchy and starts to disappear very fast, in my opinion, and just for the price point, I wouldn't repurchase it because it just doesn't work for me. Now, keep in mind, what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa, so you can definitely try it out. You get 12.5 grams of product, or 0.44 ounces, so a little bit less than the Black Opal. And Makeup Forever is known for having a wide range of shades in their collection of complexion products, so you probably will find a shade for you, and they very much go with the liquid foundation. So if you have a liquid foundation, you'll probably find the one in the stick foundation, but unfortunately, it really just doesn't work on my skin. This is the NARS Velvet Matte Foundation Stick. I have mine in the shade Syracuse, just like all of the other foundations. There is 0.31 ounces or 9 grams, so even less than the Opal and the Makeup Forever, right? Let's just have a look. Yes, less than the Makeup Forever. I absolutely love this stick foundation. I find that it looks absolutely natural on my skin. It blends effortlessly and it stays on the skin really well as long as you're using a great primer and a little bit of a setting spray. Not setting spray, setting powder. If I don't use a setting powder with this particular foundation, I do find that it starts to bunch up in my smile lines, and in my jawline it starts to kind of disappear a little bit. So when I do those two steps, which is a great primer along with a great setting powder, this is going to last me throughout the day and still look absolutely natural. The coverage on this foundation, I would say, is a light to a medium. I don't think it will go to a high full coverage, but it is a beautiful beautiful stick foundation. It looks like skin. It's a very natural finish where it's not going to be super matte or super dewy. It's really that soft matte like they describe. That's what you're going to look like on your face. And you can use this under your eyes as concealer also, and it looks really, really beautiful under there because it's more of like that natural finish. And you do get a little sponge over here to blend it out, or if you want to touch up on the go, this is what I would use it for, not necessarily to do the application process, but overall I really, really love it. NARS knows how to do complexion products, okay? Their foundations are always on point. The colors are on point. The undertones are definitely more of that golden yellow undertone. Beautiful products. So I really like this one and definitely recommend it. The foundation that I have is a very old one, but I'm still going to talk about it because it's still part of my collection. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation Stick, and this has 0.32 ounces or 9 grams. Doesn't claim to have any SPF in it. And I have mine in shade 330. This is what it looks like. It has a little circle in the middle because it's supposed to control the shine on your face, and the rest is your foundation. Ooh, this is another one. This is another one that really just did not hit all the marks. I mean, it didn't hit any marks. I did review this. It's a very, very old review. Like the lighting and the sound, girl, it was a terrible video, but it's up there on my channel. This was not great on my skin. First of all, it feels very greasy on the skin. It's not heavy, but very greasy and just like slippery on the skin. It didn't last on me at all, and I got super oily throughout the day. So I think this maybe will be better if you have really dry skin, but definitely use a primer and a setting spray, because on its own, I feel like the consistency of it is just so like this kind of like oily kind of consistency that it just would not stay. I mean, when you do apply it, it looks really beautiful and natural, but I would just set it and use a primer. This I would recommend more for those who want more of that natural look, because this is more like a light to slight medium coverage. I don't think it's a high medium coverage. It looks really pretty on the skin. It's just the fact of making it work in terms of lasting ability and also to control the shine, which is what it claims to do, but it really didn't do that for me. So I probably would not recommend this. And then the next stick foundation that I have, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, and this is what it looks like over here. I have mine in warm tan. There is 0.32 ounces or 9 grams of product. Doesn't claim to have SPF or anything like that. This stick foundation I actually really like. I know that there was so many reviews out there of people disliking this and not working out for them, but this one worked out for me, where it's more of like that everyday natural look on the go. I'm not going anywhere special. I don't need my makeup to look completely Instagram flawless. I just want something to even out my skin tone. This is the one that I would grab because it's so natural looking. It kind of is like the NARS Sheer Glow, but the NARS Sheer Glow just sits a little bit better. Not the Sheer Glow. The NARS Stick Foundation just sits a little bit better on my skin. This kind of has the same concept where it's going to look natural. It's going to be an everyday wear. It's going to feel very light on the skin. So this I would say is more like a light to medium coverage. You do get a nice amount of product, and you don't, I would say you use more of this product than I use all my other stick foundations. You have to use a little bit more to kind of build up that coverage. But overall, it's a good foundation. It's not my favorite, but it's good. It's everyday wear, and it's very natural, and it evens out my skin tone and everything like that. The shade selection is actually pretty good. It's not a huge shade selection, but it's great. And also these work really well to contour with. So if you're looking for like a contour stick, check these ones out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I like it, and I do recommend it if you're looking for something more for everyday and more of a natural kind of feel and look. Check this one out. Next foundation that I have is the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation. I have mine in the shade Tan Deep Honey. I believe that is my shade. It's a little bit dark for me right now. Just a little bit warm. Not really dark, a little bit warm. But this stick foundation is actually really great. Great coverage. I do find it's high, medium coverage when you build it up. It does have that very oily kind of feel to it, so I recommend this more for those who have normal to dry skin. I find this on oily skin, you definitely have to prep your skin really well, mattify it, and then go in with this one, or you will feel like you're getting a little bit oily throughout the day, in my opinion. But it's a really beautiful foundation. Again, it's going to look really natural on the skin. It's buildable, so you can build it to a high medium coverage. It's another one that you can use under the eyes and it will look really nice. This one I have to set it with a powder. I don't necessarily need a heavy duty primer, but a powder around my smile lines, under the eyes, and my forehead, I have to use that, or again it will start to bunch up in those areas. That's just an issue I have with foundation, especially stick foundations, and this one does it to me. But I like the consistency, especially when my skin is more on the dry side. I like it, so I would probably be using this more in the winter time. This is my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I have mine in the shade Golden. There is 0.25 ounces in this. Wow, so this is the one that has the least out of all of my stick foundations, and it is the most expensive out of all of my stick foundations. But with this one, this is going to give you medium to full coverage right off the bat. So less is more with this product. I absolutely love the packaging of this. It's just a little bit more different and unique than the other stick foundations, how it comes in this like triangle shape. And the color is really spot on with me. It has a really nice yellow golden undertone, and again, this is full coverage. You need a little bit of this and it spreads all over the face. I do find when you go overboard with this, it starts to look very heavy and cakey on the face. Even though it doesn't feel like it, it feels very natural and very lightweight, it will look like you have a lot of makeup on your face. So try and do less and then build up certain areas of your face that you need more coverage, just to give that skin that natural appearance. But this foundation is awesome. It's raved about for the right reasons. It looks really great on the skin. It's very flawless, very flawless, and it lasts really well. This is another one that I do have to set with a powder, or it does the whole bunching up on my smile lines and stuff like that. But when I put it on, it just like, oh, I love it. It's beautiful. It's flawless. It's definitely for events or anything like that. It looks beautiful in pictures and on camera. So this is one, if you have the quaint for it, I would splurge on it because it's amazing. But if you are on a budget, you're a student or something like that, and you just cannot afford to get the Hourglass, or you just don't want to spend the money, definitely check out the Black Opal, because this is another very heavy duty foundation. Like, it's full coverage, and I can slightly compare them, even though they look a little bit different on the skin, but they will give you the kind of same results, I want to say. So you have an affordable option there. So those are all of my stick foundation collection. I'm going through all of my makeup and trying to, you know, take away some of the products that I don't use. So I wanted to do little videos on certain products that I have. These are the foundations that I have. I hope you guys liked this video and learned something new. Let me know what stick foundations you love, and are there any out there that I should try, because they are bomb. Comment down below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Ciao!